Hey there, everybody. Meteorologist Keith Gibson here in the First Alert Weather Center. We will start this in just a split second. It's just after 8 o'clock, 8:06 on this Sunday. It is the 9th day of June. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Yesterday we had some rain and some storms around here. Today a little bit on the quiet side. Those clouds did roll in on schedule. And now we're looking at some clearing conditions across the region. So as folks gather on into the stream here tonight, we will get into the details here and talk about the week ahead. But first, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a tour out there. I want to go to our Shawano camera first. And this shows the clouds thinning out. This is looking back to the northwest. And we do have a clearing trend underway. And that will be where we're headed later on this evening. And that will allow us to really cool down. Still overcast in Appleton right now, and down in the Green Bay area, we're looking back to the northwest, starting to see some peaks of some clearing here. So that is the trend as we go throughout the course of the next couple of hours here. And as long as that continues to hold, we are looking at some chilly temperatures later on tonight. Let me bring myself into the picture here. All right, so our forecast for tonight includes a frost advisory for northern Wisconsin. This does include Forest and Florence counties back to the west. From 1 a.m. until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, this is where there could be some patchy frost with overnight lows in the mid to low 30s. So if you have any interest up there, if you're watching the stream from that area, you may want to protect your tender vegetation. It's not totally unheard of to have some frost or even a freeze in June across parts of the North Woods. So just be advised, this is where the coldest area is going to be tonight. And I want to just talk about Rhinelander real quick here. You were under the frost advisory, just looking back at the records, putting things into perspective. The coldest June temperature ever on record in Rhinelander was 25 degrees, set back in 1913. We're not going to be that cold tonight, but it shows you that we can be quite cold this time of year. So a frost advisory in the North Woods in early June. Unusual, but not unprecedented. And it does get chilly this time of year across northern Wisconsin for sure. So chilly night tonight. We have those clouds that are gradually thinning out from north to south this evening. We just showed you that with the Skycam. High pressure up there across central Canada. That's coming our way. That will clear things out. And the winds have been very gusty today, but with high pressure coming on in, our winds will be easing during the evening, the latter part of the evening and the overnight, and they'll be much lighter tomorrow. These are the current wind gusts across the region, about 15 to 25 miles per hour in some spots. Overall, the volume of strong wind is shrinking. We had some wind gusts earlier today, 30 to 35 miles per hour. So things have been improving. It has been a very gusty day, and things will continue to improve as far as the wind speeds over the next 24 hours from the north, eventually northeast to east tomorrow. But our wind speeds will be about 5 to 15 sustained, and the wind gusts only about 15, 16, 17 miles per hour tomorrow. So not nearly as bad as what we've had. And that means if you're going to take the boat out tomorrow on the bay, the lake, Lake Winnebago, it should be a little bit improved. And you may want to take the boat out tomorrow because it's going to be sunny. It's going to be a great Monday here across all of northeastern Wisconsin, one of those really good days that we've been dreaming about. Unfortunate timing, it's happening after the weekend. But hey, if you happen to have Monday off, or if you can squeeze out a few hours tomorrow evening, it should be really good around here. Now, these are the current numbers, just updating after 8 o'clock. Low 50s north to mid 50s through the Fox Valley, low 60s, 50s now along the lakeshore. It's getting chilly, and it's going to be a chilly night as we talked about. So lows tonight will be down into the 40s, the valley, the lakeshore, and up across the North Woods where there is that frost advisory, likely some 30s. It is going to be chilly here across northeastern Wisconsin tonight. The average is 55, so well below that. The air is dry. It's refreshing. It's just chilly. This would actually be a really good night to have a campfire, a bonfire perhaps, if you're in one of those areas that doesn't have a lot of wind. Of course, you don't want to do a lot of burning if it's very windy, but thankfully our fire danger is very low with all the recent rainfall. Now tomorrow, this is what we've been talking about for the last few days, a really nice day coming our way. 60s lakeside, inland areas, we're thinking lower 70s, perhaps the mid 70s, but it's going to be sunny more or less the entire day from sunrise to sunset. So if you will be out, you need protection. That sun is very powerful. You don't want to get sunburned. So wear the sunscreen and also a hat and sunglasses needed, of course, with all this bright sunshine. It's going to be refreshingly cool, a little bit below the average. We should be about 75. We're thinking about 70 to about 73 here inland, cooler 60s lakeside. So that's where we are headed for tomorrow. Now, folks associated with the Children's Wisconsin Open, maybe you are playing in this or attending it or working around the event tomorrow over in Appleton, really could ask for a better day. This is just one event happening at a golf course tomorrow. If you just want to be golfing yourself anywhere across the region, it's looking very, very good here. Tons of sun, as we mentioned. Just be forewarned, that sun is very powerful. It's going to be a great day around here. But our goal here on Action 2 News is to look ahead and get you prepared to see what's happening down the line. Tomorrow, a very nice day. As we pull back the satellite just a little bit, we are watching an area of low pressure and a cold front for Tuesday. This is currently back across the northern Rockies. And then there's another chunk of energy out in the Pacific. That's going to break free and come our way later this week, likely sometime around the Thursday time frame. So those are the next two weather makers headed our way. And let's talk about it, where we are headed for the next few days here. So Predictor doing a very good job picking up on the clearing trend. Again, clearing from north to south right now. And we will expect clearing skies all night long, and we'll wake up to sunshine tomorrow. A cool note, but sunny skies in the morning, going into your afternoon, sunny skies. And it's going to be a pretty nice day across the entire region if you do happen to be traveling around here, north, south, east, or west. Looking really good. No major problems for our Monday. Tuesday morning, I think we start out sunny. Clouds will be increasing, and by the afternoon, I'm going to pause this at 6 o'clock Tuesday evening. This run of Predictor doesn't show a lot of wet weather. Other models do. So we are hedging and putting in a chance for some scattered showers, maybe some thunder here late Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. No strong or severe weather is currently expected, but there could be some rain around for sure as we get into the second part of our Tuesday with that first weather maker coming on in. Again, the one out there across the northern Rockies. And then we get sandwiched in between going into our Wednesday, and temperatures will warm up just a little bit here. And our dew point values will be climbing as well. So as long as the air is cool, it's going to remain dry and comfortable tonight and tomorrow. And even into Tuesday, too, not too muggy. But as we get into our Wednesday afternoon into Thursday, the level of moisture, the dew point will start to increase, and that will surpass the 60-degree comfort line there, I think, by Thursday. And that extra moisture and that second disturbance coming on in could spark a few more stronger storms somewhere across the region here. And we'll just see how things play out at this point. Keeping the severe weather risk for our area, northeastern Wisconsin, in the low range as far as things go. And there are two areas we're watching out for later this week, highlighted in that circle-ish area there, southwest of Minneapolis. That would be Wednesday's zone. In the afternoon and evening, there could be some storms there. Still iffy if they'll get anywhere near here. At this point, doesn't look like it, so I'm not too concerned about Wednesday. Thursday, with a cold front coming in, slightly warmer, more humid, there could be a bigger batch of storms that could develop somewhere from southern Wisconsin down towards Chicago, back into Iowa. That would be to our south, but we're still close to that, too close for comfort, if you will. So a couple of areas that we will be watching later this week. No cause for concern right now, but we just want to make sure you are prepared. Later this week, there will definitely be some rain chances and some storm chances in the forecast here. But at this point, it doesn't look like we are in that bullseye of a big severe weather risk. Of course, that can change, and we'll keep modifying the forecast as new data come on in. But right now, it doesn't look too bad on this Sunday evening. So going into our Wednesday, sandwich in between systems, I think Wednesday's pretty quiet, should be in the low 80s, a little bit more humidity, definitely more summer-like. And as this cold front comes on in Thursday, we stay in the 80s. The moisture content's a little bit higher. This disturbance that will be coming in aloft over the cold front will be a little bit stronger too. And that could spark that bigger batch of storms down across southern Wisconsin into parts of northern Illinois, Iowa. Again, close, but we'll just have to see if it's actually going to nudge north or south. But that is something in the realm of possibilities, highlighting Thursday, especially for a better chance for some stronger storms somewhere in the region here. So we'll see there. Monitoring that. That front goes away. Humidity levels drop a little bit for our Friday and Saturday. I think we fall back into the mid to upper 70s. It should be pretty decent there. Keeping the forecast dry for Friday and for a good chunk of Saturday, it would appear. But the third system that would be coming in over the next week would be coming in Sunday. This would be next Sunday, a week from today, Father's Day. There could be some rain and storms around into the afternoon and evening with a cold front, and some of those storms could be on the hefty side, depending on how things set up. The atmosphere is going to be pretty unstable if it goes according to plan, and that would feature more humidity and temperatures that will be in the, let's just say, in the mid 80s there as we get into the end of next weekend. So a quick look at our 7-day. In case you missed it, we've got great weather tomorrow, 70s away from the lakeshore, cooler 60s lakeside. A chance for some afternoon and evening rain and thunder there Tuesday, 74, but no strong or severe weather is expected. 83 on Wednesday, humidity starts to rise, definitely feeling more like summer. A chance for some storms there Thursday with that second system. It's going to be humid, low to maybe mid-80s there, and as long as we're humid and there's a cold front coming through and a little upper air disturbance, that could spark some of those stronger storms. But at this point, that could stay to our south as far as the strongest activity, but we're close there. We'll watch it. Slightly cooler, less humid there Friday, Saturday, and next Sunday, Father's Day, 84 degrees with a chance for some storms. So just looking ahead for the next 7 days, it looks like we are going to have some fairly typical weather for summer, for June. Tonight's going to be chilly, and if you look there tomorrow night, I've got a 45 in there for the Fox Valley, so it's going to be chilly again tomorrow night, and there could also be some frost somewhere in the North Woods tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. And then we'll start to moderate things as a whole and bring in a little bit more humidity and boost our temperatures during the day and at night later on in the week. But fairly typical summer weather after the chilly night tonight and the chilly night tomorrow night. We'll start to rebound just a little bit. So we'll watch the activity later this week and see how things go. And we'll keep you updated as we get a little bit closer to Thursday and beyond. So there's a look at your forecast tonight here on our streams, and thank you for tuning on in. I'll have the updated full forecast at 10 o'clock tonight on the TV side, and of course meteorologist Steve Balon will be in tomorrow morning with the very latest on Action 2 News bright and early on our Monday. So with that, have a great rest of your Sunday. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and we'll see you later on.